Stuck because your lead magnet isn't growing your email list like you thought it would? Watch this video for my top 3 reasons that certain lead magnets are not working and what you can do to fix it. And if you're new here, be sure to stick around all the way till the end of the video and I'll share with you how I add over 600 email subscribers organically to my list every single month. So you created this unbelievable ebook. You put it out there on the internet, landing pages, email automation, everything's connected and integrated. You paid for this, you spent a lot of time on it, and crickets. Over the last 14 years, I have implemented hundreds, maybe even 1,000 digital marketing campaigns for businesses both large and small. And I'm here to tell you, don't feel bad because it is not easy to get it right the first time. It's not even easy to get it right the second or third or fourth time. Listen, I know there's a lot to know about online marketing and advertising, so if you are doing this whole thing yourself, sit up and pay attention. So here's the deal. The online business model only works when you know exactly what tweaks to make. Number 1, is your lead magnet solving a very specific problem? Because the deal is, if it's too broad, you can't target a specific enough audience. I was just having this conversation with a client 2 days ago. So the client happens to be a chiropractor, and he wrote an ebook about healthy living, talking about healthy eating, talking about posture, talking about exercise. Overall, it's a really great ebook. But the topic is super broad. So think about that in terms of
what would actually make you stop scrolling and click?
Is a broad topic like that really enough to make you stop what you're doing, click on that page, and download that ebook? Probably not. So think about it this way. If the topic is more specific, for example, how to stop lower back pain today, that targets a very specific audience who has a very specific problem. And I would be 10 times more likely to download that ebook if I were that audience that had lower back pain. So remember, if your topic is too broad, you just can't target a specific enough audience, and that is the name of the game with online marketing. Number 2, do you have too many different lead magnets without proper segmentation in place? The goal is really to identify just one star lead magnet that will ultimately lead to the sale of your signature product or service.
When I first started my online business, I admit I spent way too much time creating too many different lead magnets. What I was trying to do was actually test the market to determine which ones were converting. But although they're generally connected to the same topic of digital marketing, I realized that my strategy was just too unfocused. So I ended up putting them all together in a members-only resource library.
By the way, how many lead magnets do you actually use in your online business? Let me know in the comments below. So instead of having multiple different lead magnets, make sure you stick with one star lead magnet that offers as much value as possible to your exact target audience. Reason number 3 that your lead magnet is not working as you expect it to is audience targeting. Is your audience targeting really set up properly? Depending on how new you are to the online business model, you may or may not know this, but back in 2013 and 2014, Facebook was very different from what it is today. In 2017, Facebook was in the news a lot for privacy violations, and at that time, they took away one of their most important behavioral audience targeting features.
Because of this change, which, by the way, also coincided with combining Power Editor and the Facebook Ads Manager, getting that coveted 60 cents per click ROI on Facebook ads is really only possible if you know exactly what you're doing.
Although audience targeting is just one component, it's a very important one to make sure all the pieces of your lead magnet are ultimately connected back to revenue for your business. If you could use a second set of eyes on your digital strategy, make sure you click on the link in the comments below because I offer hourly consultations by telephone or video. or in person if you're local to Philadelphia. And now that you're armed with some solid information as to why your lead magnet might not be working as well as you expect it to, want to know how I add over 600 organic leads to my email list every single month? I use a quiz. In the comments below, you'll find a link for a free trial of the exact software that I use. And I can tell you, after 14 years, this software has absolutely changed the game for me in my business on how I generate marketing qualified leads. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on my best tips for growing your online business. Thanks for watching. See you next time.